Hello, everybody. This is the second episode of Rock and Roll History with Mr. Z. And in this episode, we feature the rock and roll pioneer, Chuck Berry. He was known as the father of rock and roll. Chuck Berry, born on October 18, 1926, in St. Louis, Missouri, grew up in a middle-class African-American neighborhood where music was an integral part of his life. His early exposure to gospel and blues shaped his musical foundation, and by his teenage years, Berry had developed a passion for the guitar. He began performing locally, blending different styles and experimenting with sounds that would later revolutionize popular music. These formative years were crucial in shaping Berry's unique approach to rhythm and melody. Berry's career took off in 1955 when he recorded Maybelline for Chess Records. This song was groundbreaking because it fused rhythm and blues with country influences, creating a new sound that appealed to both black and white audiences. Maybelline climbed the charts and marked the birth of the modern rock and roll guitar style. Berry's success was not accidental. He understood the cultural shift happening in America and wrote music that spoke directly to young people, capturing their interests and aspirations. Throughout the late 1950s, Berry produced a series of hits that became rock and roll standards. Songs like Roll Over Beethoven, Rock and Roll Music, and Sweet Little 16 celebrated the energy and rebellion of youth culture. His most famous song, Johnny B. Good, told the story of a young guitarist dreaming of fame, a narrative that resonated deeply with aspiring musicians. This track became so iconic that it was included on NASA's Voyager Golden Record, symbolizing Earth's musical heritage for potential extraterrestrial listeners. Berry's contributions to popular music extended beyond his songwriting. He pioneered the use of the guitar as the lead instrument in rock, introducing techniques such as double stops and creating riffs that became the blueprint for countless rock songs. His music emphasized rhythm and drive, giving rock and roll its distinctive energy. Berry also brought charisma to the stage, popularizing the famous duck walk and setting a standard for a live performance that influenced generations of artists. Despite his musical success, Berry faced challenges, including legal troubles and periods of decline in his career. In the early 1960s, he served time in prison, which temporarily stalled his momentum. However, his influence remained strong, and when he returned to performing, he continued to draw large audiences. His songs were covered by major acts like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, who openly acknowledged Berry as a key inspiration for their sound. Even the Beach Boys' hit Surfin' USA was based on Berry's Sweet Little 16, and the group The Yardbirds covered the song Too Much Monkey Business. Berry's legacy was officially recognized in 1986 when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame during its inaugural year. The Hall described him as having laid the groundwork for rock and roll, a statement that reflects his profound impact on music history. His ability to combine clever lyrics, infectious rhythms, and innovative guitar work made him a cultural icon whose influence extended far beyond his own recordings. Today, Chuck Berry is remembered as the father of rock and roll. His music not only shaped the sound of the 1950s and 60s, but it also laid the foundation for modern pop and rock. From his storytelling lyrics to his electrifying stage presence, Berry transformed popular music into a force that reflected youth culture and individuality. Chuck Berry passed away at the age of 90 due to natural causes at his home in Missouri on March 18, 2017. However, his songs remain timeless, continuing to inspire musicians and audiences around the world. If you enjoyed this episode of Rock and Roll History with Mr. Z, please don't forget to like and subscribe.